Yes, alright. A little bit. Good deal. Saph and KT are fun fights. Fucking bouncing off the walls with excitement right now. Phase 2 KT is pretty fun. Yeah, that's true. Phase 1 is like gothic. Phase 1 you can type out your biography pretty quick. Yeah. Thanks, ready? Can I do a full power? They're making stomachs do freeze after they get into position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, we're gonna go inside this little alcove. Mason's here, so I'm probably back on elements. Don't forget the distance. LBLS are your healers. Good job. Let's get these other stitch skewers. Everybody stand on star. Wait for them to stop casting. Alright, we can engage. Are we able to pull the next set without pulling Rob? No, when he's right there now. Good. Get some mana then. Not doing their usual bullshit. What? The knockout stuff? Oh, we're just getting stuff now, I think. Okay. They definitely knocked me up in here. And would you be willing to get in position for when Growl walks away? Keep it those. And let's drop some oranges on Star. I don't know how you drop them, but the summoning spell that they're doing it. They don't need 2 oranges. Hey, I still made it. Awesome. Hey. Hey. Let's summon this Joey. Damn, almost 40 people. Makes an all on it. We love that. That makes no one absent. It's the greatest power named SL I've ever seen. Oh yeah. Alright, once SL gets in, buff him up. SL go ahead and pocket consumes. It's just... Star. Oh my god. Ed's gonna pull these back to us. You can probably go and do that now. Don't stun until they're in place. Alright, engage. Get some mana. Where's the dead rebuff? That kind of thing. Hope I can see the poison circles this time. Yeah. Jinder, you'll be tanking the boss. How do you tank that for? I have not, but I've seen the tanks. I understand how it works. Okay. I trust you. You'll do it. Hey, you guys should get up against the stairs. If you stand out there, you might pull aggro on him as he's walking down. No, that's scary. A little bit in, draw a check. Thank you. Yeah, despite his size, he's a very sensitive guy. Story of my life. Oh shit, dude, that's a good idea. So, do you loser? Alright, I'm doing a pull 10 to get ready, Jim Bear. Yes. Sure, not standing in front of the boss. We don't want to summon as GPS. Inject on Seiji. Seiji out the things. I don't like how you're moving the boss. Oh. To your left in a circle. Yeah, I was just moving to the outside and I was gonna start going around the room. Okay, I was like, you got it covered, so we're good now. I'll be in front of the boss, guys. I'll see, you don't need to move him that fast, by the way. Okay. Now you move him. There's shit on your hand. Yep. Doing great. We're summoning that, so melee, keep your dicks in your pants. Let's go. Try to bring him more over the grate, Jen. People have to go to the wall to get cleanse. Oh, that's right, fuck. Yeah. There you go, that's perfect. Kill the sound. Yeah, let's grab up. Okay, that was interesting. Not bad, that was a double inject. That's a clean strike hit. It's gonna take me a sec to do this loop because the poison, but I'll try. You're fine. Oh, GNPP is still up. Somebody tank loop. Which was that one? The one after the pipe. Yeah, I've tanked him before. Okay. And then how do you guys handle zombie chow, traditionally? Lost on Kings, Buckler on Piercing Hell. Okay, perfect. We'll continue with that. We got 3 words out and shit alright. Now we do. And then shamans, like 4 seconds before the next terrify or something like that, you'll drop your tremors. Okay, so your best of yours is about to drop off. That's the next one. We roll a 5. It's because it's a dagger and because it's pure spell power, which is what Affliction wants, Skittles. Mm-hmm. Craft Nixon. Well, he goes, did you see that tranquilizer? Okay, sounds good. Almost there. I'm still in my fucking Mulgrain gear. Oh, you're doing pretty good for that. Alright, everybody get lit. Let's go. Let Jim fall first. In the 5, 5, 5, 5. I got that reference. Style reference. Make sure we get tremors out. Tremors need to be better on that one. Yeah, with 4 seconds left on the CD, guys. That's when you pop it. Right about now. That was good. Or, it'll just fuck me. That's fine too. Good job. That was a new jag. It kept on canceling mine other one. Beautiful tokens, my casting. We dropped something else, holy crap. It's locked in the middle. This is better than the stupid offhand. 3 normal sides. I've kind of done both. How are we doing this? Did you do last week? I think I was on the left last week. That's all. So Joey, you'll be taking the right. And, Claire was with me last week, Jim. Oh, alright. Everybody else sorry, I didn't do it yet. So Buckler is on Stalag. Jim Bear is on Keegan. Are you guys doing alright on healers over there? We've got several healers, yeah. Yeah, we'll go to SL. You should be thinking you. Yeah, pop a GMPP if you have one. Eliza, yeah, if you could. I see that roll now came in like right after. Thank you. Celestial had a +1 from last night though. Oh, then never mind. Shit, don't trade it. Hold on. I'm making sure Eliza doesn't. I don't think so though. No. Yeah, don't trade it. Yeah, let's see. Overlord, yeah. Multiple people rolled offset, but I didn't put the add-on quick enough that they roll it above my post. Loot all squared away, dude. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm all here. Yeah. Ready, ready, check. Did I go through? No. I did not see it. Nope. I must not be able to use this. Oh yeah, if you're not lead, you can't do ready check. Oh, sorry, noob. I can give it to you. Just make sure you give me assist. Keep it to noob. Oh, I already gave me assist. We're good. But who's those pets? Are you the master leader? Yep, I got all that. Okay. There goes lightning, Sparky Dad. Positive's right, negative left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was weird. Watch your attack, guys. He did some weird unphasing thing and summoned himself. It was weird. Yeah, turtle out. I've seen that happen before, yeah. That scared the fuck out of me. Joe, before you jump across after Keegan dies, caster, slow down a little bit. I need you to out-res. Joe. Regina? Yeah. Whoever druid tank is on this side. Out-res, Regina. On the right side in there. Looking like it's gonna be you, Jin Bear, so I gotta be res real quick. Get Regina south. And get rid of the buff. Alright, you ready? Make sure you're max melee range. You ready for shift? Already switched. Down. Timber's down. Now, right to monitor. You guys pay attention. This is insane that people are dying to this mechanic. Polarity shifts. Polarity shifts. Check the debuff. When Thaddeus dies, positives can go through the portal. Make sure you spread out. If someone's planted and you haven't moved yet, make sure you do not stand by them. Your security measures have failed. Cease this interruption immediately. Okay. Castier, good weapon. Ice, your activity summits. Jeez, look at this. when you teleport back, you go up to the platform in the middle, the icy looking circle, and that's how you get to the upper necropolis. Alright, Great Pop Greater Frost Protection Potion now. Alright, Chom does not have a plus, so Chom will get one. And next would be Regina. Now, if we like nobody on Castigator, what? My T-Mod will reset. I'll fix that after this. Now they're all nice people. Jeez. Alright, we're T-Mod and give it to Porchap. Oh yeah, Regina, sorry. Porchap, your arms, right? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna use it over the fist weapon. I would just switch it up for other stuff. That's why I rolled a 99. And now the Cthulhu, because use your Greater Frost Protection Potion. That's Great Pop. And we're gonna do a little bit of movie time. Kinda like how we did yesterday. Not really movie time, but I'm going to share my screen. I would like everybody to look at. Okay. So this is sort of a picture of how Saffron positioning will be going. Saffron is basically just a positioning and a healing fight. It's very, very easy. Healers sort of have a lot of fun with it because they get to play the game a lot. But positioning is very, very important. So, I'll be having Jinbear tanking. We'll have the boss like this. So the tail will be at the other side of the room. So you don't want to be over here because you'll get tail swipes. And you don't want to be in front of him unless you're the tank or else you'll get breathed on and you'll get cleaved. Saffron does a few different things throughout the fight. First of all, there's a non-stop frost aura that goes out that does frost damage. And it takes like every 3 seconds or something, which is the majority of the damage the raid takes. Also, Saffron will put down blizzards that will move, and you'll just have to get out of it. Just keep an eye on the ground, keep an eye. If you're taking damage, just move out of it. Thirdly, Saffron will put a life drain on someone random, and we need it to be dispelled. It is a curse. So mages, druids. I don't know, shamans can do curses. No. That needs to be dispelled immediately. It is far more important than any sort of damaging ability. Whatever health is stolen is given back to Saffron and then some. So it's probably more damage for global as a mage to dispel it, if that makes sense. So as soon as those get away, like that's #1 prio for dispelling classes that can decurse. Phase 1, it will look like this. The range and the healers will spread out around the right side. Melee will be sort of in clump tight right here. Max melee range, of course. And then eventually he will go into an air phase. And in the air phase he will choose random people to become ice blocks. Like, let's say I'm the rogue and I'm over here. Because in phase 2, when he's in air phase, you want to sort of spread out. Because you can take flash frost damage. So say he shoots me with an ice block and I become a block of ice. At the end of the air phase, there's a giant frost bomb in the middle where he's at right now that will basically one-shot anyone that's not behind the ice tomb. And you want to make sure it's like LOS. So if you stand right up next to it, you should be fine. If you're melee and there's like, say there's one like really close up here, you can still attack the boss, but you absolutely should not attack the boss. I don't know if that's a bug in Parallel, but it was a bug in Classic, so like if you were behind it and you were attacking Saffron, you would get hit by the frost bomb and die. And also the people behind you like bug out the entire ice block. So, as soon as that bomb hits, everyone spreads back out to their original spots. I'm going to try and not assign everyone a spot because just look around, you try to be like 8-10 yards from the next person. And then the fight just kind of repeats. Air phase, ground phase, air phase, ground phase. Priority number 1 for mages and druids is decursing. And then just keeping the raid alive. If you are a DPS class, or if you don't use mana potions, keep using frost protection potions throughout the fight. It will help take less damage. And that's kind of it. Does anyone have any questions? Should we pre-pot a shadow? You can if you have them, yeah. I'll do that. Definitely frost it, though, if you haven't done that. Everybody should have a frost protection potion popped. And if you want to pop a shadow, that'll help a little bit. Any other questions from anyone? I guess I can look in the chat. Who is main tank and designated off tank for this fight? Main tank is going to be Jin Bear. If Jin Bear goes down, Rayless will pick up whoever his second on threat should be. So if you're a healer, you should have a threat meter. Yeah. Move out of blizzards. Yeah. I think we should just go and give it an attempt. Does anyone have any other questions before we start? You beat that whole thing. Dragon, up, down, frost, dispel, don't stand in front or behind, and win. There you go. Just a side comment, DPS, it's constant raid-wide damage, so if you see yourself getting low, like help your healers, damage, healthstone, stuff like that, extra frost pots, you're gonna need it or you will die. That was a good point. Get a food buff, line out, re-up your consumes, 30 minutes are about to run off. Also, flask up. If you're an idiot like me, I didn't flask yet. You have like 3 different health stones, so just rip those throughout the fight. It'll be good. Just a few pally buffs that I had to click off. 3 paladins. Thanks. We're doing them right now. I guess when I redid them, you guys were still in the other room. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's okay. It always happens to me. Overlord, let me know when you're ready. I'm good. Room for ready check? Are we going to the left side or right side? We'll be on the right. Tanks will be directly in the center. Do I need to pull up the image again? No, it was just I didn't know if that image was reversed or not. Oh. So I just wanted to double check. Gotcha. Thank you. I would say healers do not pop fire or frost protection potions in the fight. You're gonna need mana way more than you're gonna need, like 2,000 or 3,000 healing points. Check my inventory up, checking my stuff. That's alright. We're gonna pull 10. We can kind of run in now. He's gonna do like a little animation, I'm pretty sure. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sort of try and find your pre-spread location where you're gonna stand. If someone's planting, just respect them. So like here, for tanking? Up more? Nope, right here, right here, right here, right here. Oop, shit, okay. I thought that was like up, okay. So here, yep. Watch your trap. Alright, go ahead and DPS. Max in range. Try a bit better too. Scoot over to me, melee. I was getting some parries up there. It's gonna really fuck up Jim there. This guy hurts. Yep. Alright, spread out. Good. Alright, ice blocks are going out. That's after the fifth one, or no? Yep, you guys shouldn't stack before they're all out. Okay. Alright. Find a nice block. Get behind it. Recon on a frost passion potion if you have the CD. Alright. In there. Perfect. And then we repeat. Use a health stone if you have it. And then keep an eye on your greater frost passion potions. Those should be coming up soon. Drain life in 2 seconds. Watch those spells. Air phase in 8 seconds. Alright, melee spread out a little bit. There she is. Take your frost protection potions. Heal yourself if you're a paladin, can heal yourself. Block 3. Block 4. And block 5. Find a frost block. Heal yourself if you can. Alright, back to it. Let Jimbo get the boss before we get back. Oh, I'm down. Okay, Rayless, take the boss. Frost protection potions, health stones, anything you can keep yourself alive with. Dude, do you want to de-res me and I'll train? Yes, do that. Yeah, okay. Oh, did you have PP when you get up? Yeah, if you're shaman, you have ink, get up. Melee, watch out. Blizzard. Damn, Blizzard, why are on top of the melee group? Make sure we're dispelling. No more air phases, so just keep playing the game. Greater frost protection potion if you have it. Melee, Blizzard's getting close. Alright, good job, everyone. And then good job picking up the boss after. Yeah, the boss is kind of tricky, but like this way, right eye. Oh, let's go. Hell yeah, everybody. Now you have the rest of the night on KT. while you are getting buffs and all that, go ahead and pop another frost protection potion.
Your security measures have failed. Cease this interruption immediately.
Yeah, I feel like the difficulty curve, I don't know, I feel like it's harder, like 4 Horsemen is harder because it's so comp dependent.
Yep.
And then it's probably KT, and then it's Saffron, I think, for hardest. I don't know. I don't think Saffron's very hard, but it is.
That's a tanky tank.
It's intense.
It would go to Och.
I don't know how to say your name.
A-U-U-C-H. It goes to you.
I don't know who was one. I imagine, if I would have explained better, it probably would have been fine.
It was just people not realizing we wait to stack till the 5th one's up.
Yeah, I should have said that.
Next week we wait. So there's your ice block. That's off of that.
Alright, for these enchants, they have to go on your best shoulders. If you don't have them, then you don't roll on them. Pre-Kara, of course. Yeah. Preferably people that are intending to do Kara 40, which we can talk about later, but if you have your best shoulders and you need the enchant, you can roll.
Kara being sustained gold. Kara has Naxx.
Fucking drop shot.
Coming in here.
This fucking lucky motherfucker. Next week I'll be like, I didn't get my SR for 2 weeks. Oh. Dude, fucking next time he's up in fucking Miami or wherever, I'm flying down there just to rub him.
Barney Stone.
Yeah, I'm
telling you.
I saw Drog roll a 1 once. If you haven't, pop your frost protection, pop it now. If you have, pop your greater shadow protection now.
Go wait in the car.
Yeah, go wait in the car.
Buckler does not have a +1, so he gets it. I'm gonna put him in my bag and I'll enchant you when I come over there.
First last didn't roll on that one.
So that good.
Okay. So now when Luke's done, we're gonna do movie
It's not on the way.
Okay. Alright, this one is a little bit more in depth, I guess. I'll just wait for everyone to. And the fight is certainly longer. The fight is longer, yes. The fight is more attrition-proof, prone, I believe.
Hey, this is Trump. Can you hear me?
Yes.
My computer's crashed, so I'm rebooting it and I'm talking through my phone.
Okay.
I'll be back in probably in 2-3 minutes.
Sounds good. Thanks for letting us know. Are you able to watch my screen while you're rebooting?
Probably.
Okay.
And I have done this fight a bunch of times, so unless it's radically different than standard strategies, I should know it.
No, you'll just be directly behind the boss, so that's probably the only thing that pertains to you. And then pick as often as you can. Okay, waiting for more spectators. Only have 28. With almost 40 people in the raid, so.
You said we should pop Frost and Shadow for this fight, right?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, please. Alright, I'm gonna start explaining. So, in phase 1, there's gonna be a lot of ads around. I guess like this. So, KT's gonna be over here AFK. There's gonna be lots of little ads all around. I don't know, this is probably not accurate, but anyway. The ones that we have to keep away are basically all of them. So I'll start with the tank ones. So these big abominations are going to come towards the middle. By the way, we're all going to be stacked in the middle here. Abominations are gonna come, tanks are gonna pick it up, melee will kill them. These skeletons, melee do not touch ever. Ever, ever, ever. If I see you touch it, I'm gonna be very upset and I don't wanna be angry. So these will come in, casters will pluck these off. Paladins can exorcism them from afar, that's fine. If you have like a bow, you can shoot them. Then there's these, like, screamy ladies, and these have like a lot more HP, and then we'll just have casters and ranged on them. We just don't let them get to the middle. And it's almost kind of like Razor Gore or Gothic, in the way of it's just a bunch of ads for 5 minutes, and then the boss happens. Does anybody have any questions on phase 1? Do we think the abominations in the center or pull them out? Like right here is probably fine. Can I just mention, I don't know if it's like this in Turtle, don't tag the witches too close to the big groups of mobs, because sometimes it changes every other version of WoW I've done. Yeah. You probably want to wait to DPS them until they're probably around here. Would you say that's accurate, Rain? Yeah. I've always been a melee, so I've never touched these guys, so just be cautious. It hasn't seemed to be a problem, because at least when I've done this, with you cut out, you just cut out. Oh, I cut out, sorry. When they start heading out, you'll be able to tell. Like, they'll be front and center, and I haven't had a problem with chaining when I DPS them right away, but if you want to wait, that's fine. It's just my 2 cents. Sounds good. Healers, if you want, like, use DPS abilities, like, that's fine. Just don't doom yourself. Because it will be kind of dull unless the tank is tanking one of these ads. These guys hit hard. At least it did in Classic. I don't know about Turtle, but so that's phase 1. Anyone have any questions? No. I want to note the one thing on the sheet about mages and arcane surge. Okay. Arcane rupture. Sorry, you actually probably didn't explain it better, so I don't know what that ability is, but I know it can fuck things up. Yeah, just came back. Basically, if you have the, let's see, what is it, the 4-set bonus for tier 3 for Arcane Mage. The 4-set bonus makes, enemies within 8 yards, get pulled. So, if you have the 4-set bonus, you either want to unequip that and change your gear around, or you want to never, ever, ever use that ability, Arcane Rupture or Arcane Surge on the enemies while they're over there. So you can just use Arcane Missiles on them for that part, for phase 1. Otherwise you'll pull the entire copy. God, that's always scary. Yeah. Okay, so that's phase 1. Phase 2 will happen after like 5 minutes. And then, he'll like become active. Jin Bear, you're going to slowly pull him down here, and you're going to be standing right here. Does that make sense? Yeah. So from where he's at right now to just like the bottom, the closest part of that inner circle, yep, to where we're at now. Okay. I want him to be perfectly in this green circle. Okay, like very center. Yep. Okay, so now, this is going to be positioning for the fight. Sort of like Saffron, I don't really want to put each ranged around. You have to be a certain distance away, it's like 8 yards or something like that. It can be, like that. It most likely will have to be like this, if that makes sense. But, I just put everything around to make a clear picture. Some of the mechanics he does on this fight, he will do an AoE Frostbolt, which can be kicked. So rogues, warriors, do reds or hunters have kicks in this game? I don't know. I do not. Just basically rogues and warriors, make sure this is kicked. We don't want any of those going out because that's a ton of damage on the whole raid. Second thing he's going to do is he's going to chains of Kel'Thuzad, that is an MC on a person. We basically just want to CC that person and make sure that they don't die, we don't want to kill them. They will do a lot of damage to us. It's sort of like the first boss KT40. You just want to keep them CC'd. Since everyone's more spread out, it's a little easier. It gets funky when he MCs the tank. So Joe just really rides second threat and just be ready for that CC. So that's that ability. Third ability he does is a Shadow Fissure. It's like this sort of red circle thing that spawns underneath your feet. You just have to be looking at your feet the entire fight. Healers, that's a little bit more difficult for you because you have to be looking at bars and stuff. Just really try. I don't know if there's timers for it. If there are timers, I will call it out. But you can't move out. Melee, if it spawns under us, like say it's like under the warriors. The warriors move this way. They will not move over here or over here. They'll move back this way, wait for this to despawn, and then they'll come back. Does that make sense for every melee group? Yeah. And the tanks. So like, Bucky, B, Joe, and Jinder will be standing here and Nostra will move back too. So if it's on the tanks, you guys will have to move this way. Then move back. If you are tanking the boss, you can go over here, so he stays in the middle. But then you go back immediately. Does that make sense, Jinder? Mm-hmm. Yep. So red shoot at my feet, move to the right. Yep, I'll try to call that out the best I can. Are the melee DPS rotating with him? Nope, you're just gonna stay where you're at. He should just pivot on a dime, if that makes sense. I hope. If that even happens. How big is that area? It's probably like a circle 4x4 yards, I guess. Yeah, just so straight, pretty long. Yeah, is it like the remote zones? It is, but it's more noticeable than the Blue zones. Okay, so about that size though? Yeah, about that size. Okay. Another thing that this boss will do is cast Frost Blast on someone. That's going to entomb them and anyone else around them in 8 yards or something, 10 yards, something like that, in ice. Healers, you have to be 100% on top of this. They have to get at least some heal, or else they will die. So, already you can see like a problem zone. If it goes on the melee, there are a lot of warriors, there are a lot of rogues, there are a lot of rets and yodels. If they go on one of these people, like all 5 or 6 of us rogues, need to be healed at least once. Hopefully the frost protection potions will help mitigate this. But yeah, that is a big danger factor, and we will lose people to attrition for that. Also, if melee aren't completely, like, at max melee range, this could chain to both the melee groups, and that could cause a wipe from attrition. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay. Let's see. He does detonate mana, so I honestly don't know what this does because I'm just in melee, but he burns your mana, and then you explode for the damage or the amount of mana that he took from you or something. Does that sound correct? Yeah. Yep. And you just have to be spread out. So hopefully everyone is spread out enough. At like 50 or 30%, he will spawn these like shackle or these undead scarab guys. There are like a shackle order on the spreadsheet. So if you are a priest, you should look at that spreadsheet. I will call out when the guardians spawn and you will shackle them. Naxx, you will pick up the rest, or just make sure they're not attacking anyone. And then keep them off to the side over here. Something like that. Can I mention, if 3 are shackled, do not turn undead or CC. The others, you'll instantly break the shackles because only 3 of them can be CC'd at once. So it's almost like Major Domo in that way. Good to know. Do the ads like that, do they spawn in one place or do they just spawn randomly around the room and we have to run to them? They come from these portals. So like if you look in the game, you can see a bunch of like portals that look like one friend. That's where they come from. And is it like one at a time? It's like mark 1. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And they spawn like every X seconds or something like that. But okay, cool. What we need to do is just see the fight. It's just managing space, managing kicks, and then making sure you don't stand in void zones or anything like this. This is This is the classic WoW it guy, so I'm sure we can do it. We did 4 Horsemen and Saffron and all that, so let's give it a couple attempts. Can I add my 2 cents? Yeah, on the way out. Yeah. If you pull it back up. Yeah. So one thing I noticed to be a little more successful with like a spread out, it's very similar to Cthulhu. You have like an inner circle of healers, and you give prio to the healers being in the middle so they can reach everybody, and then the range will be on the out. Yeah, basically like that, and just make sure you're spread out, and it really helps the healers be able to reach everybody.
So more like the Cthulhu setup.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much just like Cthulhu in that way.
Okay. Just like the others doing it on the display. It's exactly what you want. It's just like that. Okay. Especially the shamans because of that ice block that he mentioned, guys. You have to make sure you give them room.
Change almost. Oh, on this side. Oh my god.
Yes, it definitely fucking does. Where do the portals
Just 10% less now.
anywhere in these, like, in the...
You see where these cubbies are?
Yeah.
Like where the ads spawn? Yeah. Like where these ads spawn in phase 1, that's like an eligible place for the Guardians to spawn in phase 2.
Yeah, what you can do, I don't know if you want to do this, Gather, but what you have seen some people do is have the priests spread out, so that we've got like one priest on one side, one priest on the other side, you know, I don't know if that's something you'd want to do or not.
Yeah, sure.
We've got 3 of us, so maybe...
Is the third one Providence?
Rodent Lord.
Yeah, Providence. Do we want to then, like, just whoever's closest to it gets it first and then calls it out, or should we follow the order in the document?
Well, if people get it, you should get it.
Yeah, just call it out to say, okay. So, like, each of you probably would get 1, and then we don't have any more shackles, if that makes sense, so.
Okay.
Okay.
So that you need to have at least 3 locked down at all times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna assign the healers. That was a good idea. Just so you know, priests are also really big ads, and I think their hitboxes are pretty big, so you might have some grace there. And they're really hard to miss. Shandon and Zor Lord.
Okay, you want me next to Providence?
Nope. Actually, yes, that's true.
Okay.
Okay, so healers, that's your spot, Rain and, I guess Rain would be right here. I think that's all the healers. Am I dumb?
Just Rowan as well.
Just Rowan, okay.
And SL.
I will have SL here, and then I will have Rowan here. So that's cool. I guess that makes it sort of easy. Charms are all around the guys. Yeah.
Rodent Lord asked for a picture in the Discord.
Sure, of course.
Yeah, if we can...
Oh, yeah, save that. It would be nice. Do 1 second. Perms. So it's gonna go in raid discussion. It is now in raid discussion. So those guardians aren't 100% indicative of where they're gonna spawn, but just places they could spawn.
Okay.
So, anyone else need me to keep this up, or can we give this a shot?
That's good.
Yeah, I think we're at the point of learning. Yeah, let's try it. We gotta rebuff everything. Right, rebuff everything.
Wallet cookies, sir. Burn them.
And if you had consumes at the beginning of the hour, you might wanna redo the hour consumes.
You did a great job, Gather. Thank you.
Yeah, that was awesome. There's so much to yap about.
I know. It's hard to beat all that.
Oh my god. Just so you know, Mighty. Please. I don't care. Oh, Steve.
Should I prioritize a point buff or the damage buff?
Let's do damage. Just rip it.
Alright.
Yeah, just rip it.
At the end, when all those ads come out, you want to burn them the fuck down, so damage sounds good.
Oh yeah.
There you go, Timber. I'll give you a frost, Juju. Oh, thanks.
I'm gonna put Hallmark on Overlord
That's a thing. That's a good idea.
for stacking and
We'll
then
get this next time. Guess I have to go up the winter frame.
Timber, you'll have a mark, and then Yodel. Ah, my man. So, if you are stacking on Warriors, Rogues, Timber, or Yodel, we are all marked now, so.
Gather, do you want Seiji on Rets as well?
Oh yeah, Seiji on Reds. My bad, I didn't mean to forget you.
It's okay, enhancements. They're very forgettable. we need to tell what faction he played.
This is my second day out here.
We got Rogue Lesson.
Yeah,
I already repopped it. It'll show up soon.
3 MED. Oh, there we go. Gotcha. Alright. Stand and star if you're ready. Today we become classic WoW gamers.
What you call me?
Yep. Alright. We are all gonna move forward as one. As soon as we step in the green circle, it's go time. Wait, what is that? Scepter of Defiance? What does that mean?
We're not don't click it.
No. Alright,
It's ultra hard mode, basically.
let's go. Oh my god. Dude, come on. Alright, we have, 2 big guys. Range big for the small skeletons.
Get the skeleton behind. Melee, don't let the skeletons touch you. There we go. Pulling abominations in.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
Alright. That was Crisis Averted.
During phase 1, make sure you're keeping your mana topped off. What happened?
SL aggroed everything.
That's why we move up as one. Starting ranged, yeah. Just watch the skeletons. It's gonna be a long time doing this. Just take them down.
What is ultra hard mode?
So it takes me twice as fast, basically. It speeds up phase 1. It's something they added in, but it's really scuffed. That's why they added it for rend.
I see why they added
Strategic chat. Yeah, it's for the hardcore people.
skeletons from the south. Soul Weaver on the west.
Get fucking dizzy spinning around.
That's how I see it. Yeah. Yeah. Abomination coming in, can't get ready for it. Range can largely ignore the abominations, because skeletons and soul weavers will come in. Yeah, that earthquake is an abomination.
What you gotta do?
Maybe watch out for these skeletons. Timber, pull in a little bit. Thank you. Skeleton northeast. Abomination northeast. Abomination southwest.
What happens if the skellies touch you?
They explode and do a ton of rate damage. It is
Spooked.
terrifying.
And then you go into phase 2 with a lot less resources. A lot of skellies. Never mind.
Um,
Shouldn't wake me.
Another thing I want to touch on is when we are transitioning into phase 2. DPS don't touch the boss. I generally don't love that, but I just really would like to not rip aggro off the start. Just wait for my call.
I
You did what?
I put my mitigation stuff on, so I'm not as ready.
No,
Yeah,
I
I'm
did
Banshee, Northwest, Banshee. Yeah, I can see why you don't want to do this over and over again. It's fucking...
Yeah.
Casters pop metapods.
Yeah, it's not hard, it's just annoying.
Yeah. How long is this fight, too? Is it like, should I mess up and interrupt you somewhere?
1 more minute. Yeah, phase 1 is 1 more minute, and then phase 2 is like another 5 minutes-ish, maybe. Depends how clean it is. Abomination Southwest.
After this A-bomb, I'm gonna hit Goob with a innervate.
Thank you, Red and Innervator. Also, Jinbear, you can kind of just go up to KT now and anticipate him. He'll be spawning in 20 seconds. His hitbox is like right here. So you can get east. 10 seconds until he spawns. Get all these cleaned up. Soul Weaver south. Soul Weaver east. Skeleton northeast, northwest. Alright. We have one last abomination. Clean up these ads while Jinbear gets it into position. Soul Weaver and Skeleton northeast. Don't let the skeleton touch you, melee. Alright, KT is active. Make sure we are killing the ads before. Melee, do not go on that Soul Weaver. We can start attacking now.
Do you want him
Make
right
sure we're
back
getting
in?
kicks. Yep, that's fine. Shadow Fissure. We're good. Make sure you're max melee range, and that is on star.
Please be resin off.
Try not to move him.
Oops, sorry.
You're good.
I was just trying to get max melee range.
Make sure you're getting kicks. We're gonna get Frost Blast in 10 seconds. Naxx, yeah, you're fine. Be a little farther away, Naxx. Perfect. Melee blocks. We're gonna get an MC in about a second. So make sure we're getting... Alright, Jinbear, make it. Listen, Sensi. Province MC. Stop all damage on the boss. CC your elevators.
Shadow Fissure.
Shadow Fissure, melee watch out. Regina. Alright, normalize. We're gonna get a Frost Blast in 2 seconds. Healer, watch out. Make sure you're getting kick strokes. Naxx, be on the lookout for the first Guardians. Shadow Fissure. Okay, we can't be dying to Shadow Fissure, Mr. Hero Raider. Frost Blast? Alright, big heals here. That's okay.
Tanks
Alright,
move. Tanks move.
focus on the Alright, try and control MC again. MC your friends. Or CC your friends. CC your friends.
Jinbear's down.
Where's this MC? Yeah, this is looking bad. Yep. It's very doable. Way too many people died in the shadow fissure. That's insane. Shit. Red is dead. Yeah. Shadow fissure. Should we die anywhere? We're gonna have to run back anyway. That was a good first attempt. It's a really good first attempt. He's 23%. Yeah. Love that he got MC on the tank. That is always really good. Jesus, those things get big. They just die, I don't know why. Yeah, res run back is huge. Do not soul stone. Res run back. There's buttons here. That's also why shackles are super important. Yeah, there's just a lot going on. Who is? Did you get frozen behind the melee, like the rogue, so we got trapped there? I know he was MC'd. Yeah, that's him. There's a lot of really bad overlaps that can happen. You just hope some DPS get MC'd. As soon as you enter the instance, pop your cross protection potion. That's okay, Josh. We're gonna make sure we're gonna kick Saph as well, because we missed some. Yeah, I definitely missed some kicks. What interrupt order help? Interrupt order, cylindrical. The only problem is you could lose someone and then you miss a... Yeah. Make sure you cross-version version. You shaman tactics? Is that her shock? Yeah, you just gotta go with the high resistance chance. Okay. Rogue kick is 10 seconds. Like, rogue kick it them all. I could just be better. I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine this time. I think everyone saw it, and that was a pretty awesome first attempt. Yeah, it was. Sure. To get all the way to the last part of the fight. Yeah. This is a good question. If, like, the rats or shaman get arcane bomb, do they just stay there? Probably move back a bit. Yeah, act like it's a fissure. If you're a hunter shaman. If you're on the hunter shaman ret pile. The mana melee pile, yeah. Act like it's a fissure. You ready? So the preset spawns the one who's first unshackled should run over to ASAP, or is the closest one to it. Yodels, I would rather use frost protection potions if that's something you have. It'll do more healing. Also, there are health stones that we're using. I'm using them. Although we need some new ones there for sure. I'm not sure. It's hard to do the priest call-outs. Yeah, everyone has a mic. They kind of come out so fast where it's like, if you can just CC shackle one, and then another priest will shackle it, like it's very chaotic at that point, and they so quickly come out and are running around, you should be able to at least find one to shackle. And even if it gets broke, you can eventually shackle another one, like as long as they stay CC, we should be alright. Shadowpot, if you have your frost potion off cooldown, you should also add up too. Yeah, can I make one suggestion? Absolutely. And this is actually not for you, this is for other folks. If you're not in charge of raid leading, I do recommend you not make lots of calls mid-fight. There was several times in there where Gather went to make a call, and we had people making totally irrelevant calls. And, we're limited in comm space, so just respect the raid leader as much as we can. Pretty important in a fight where you don't actually know what you're doing here, right? So, just something to think about. Thank you. Okay, get your buffs up. Should I call Shackle, and should we call when we get MC'd? I I would say just call your shackle. Say Ronan Boar has shackled. Or Providence is shackled. Oh yeah. The MC is sort of hard to predict. If you're ready to stay on star.
I would say if you're just, unless you're a tank, like a main tank or someone with a job like on the boss getting MC'd, I don't think it's worth calling out because we can see the CCs with big wigs, but the tank is kind of like paramount. So,
yeah. Alright, everyone move up as one. I'm not gonna go into the circle yet, but just stop it right here.
hold up. No, don't have anybody here. Okay.
Alright, everyone stack on star. There's some people behind star. Also put your banks away. Please and thank you. I'm being rude. Alright, frost pops on. 3, 2, 1, move forward. Alright, we get to have 5 minutes of fun again. While we're doing this 5 minutes of fun, does anyone have any questions? They're a little confused, overwhelmed, there's a ton going on at that time.
I would probably rip the off some of these guys. These guys don't do like a cleave or anything, do they?
I'm not entirely sure. It probably could just be good practice to face them away.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, there's no cleave, but... I mean, that's... I generally try and flip things around, but... I don't want to, like, be farther out and aggro stuff.
Yeah. For this part of the fight, I'm probably not going to call positions again. I just would like everyone's head on a swivel.
Yeah, I feel like the mechanic for these guys coming out in different locations is knowing how to read the compass.
Yeah. In my brain, it's just KT is north, Door is south. I just use that as a quick reference.
I just zoom out and I can see all the skeletons though. Oh, shit!
Have a UFO view?
I'm fucking... Actually, not a bad idea.
And name of the game in phase 2 is Watch Your Feet. Watch Your Feet. CC your accelerators if they get emptied. Thanks, you ready to pick up the boss. Back for that second or third threat.
I just want to mention because last attempt, Rare Healer died to Frostblock because he didn't get a heal. Just Frostblock goes out, heal him.
In Classic, we had this really cool weak aura that would put like glowing raid frames on the raid frame to show who was blocked. That really easy.
Nice. Man, I wish we had weak auras here. Ugh. And power is a cheap fucking substitution for that shit.
Really, like the weak auras you find on the street.
Yeah, we have three cores at home.
I'm grateful it exists, at least.
Yeah.
We try. About it until we start flocking a little bit. Remember what you have to do. Chilling is pretty good here.
If you know what you're doing, but dumb people will chain lightning into the whole pack.
I can do that. Heard it. Let's go sit front KT now. Yep, you can see up real close to him. You can just be ready for landing crew, like Myth style. Yeah. He's kind of doing some other.
What's that out there?
Alright, KT's at the spawn. We have another abomination. Let's clean these up. Couple soul weavers, couple skeletons. Yeah, slow skeletons. Alright, get into position, everybody. Get to your spot. Range kill the soul weavers. Alright, that's perfect. Alright, stay max range melee.
Shadow Fisher.
Shadow Fisher. Make sure you're getting kicks.
Shadow Fisher.
Fissure. Kicks, Rose. Kicks. We're gonna get Frost Blast in 10 seconds. Healer, if you're ready.
Your petty magics are no challenge to the might of the
Frost Blast. Healers. Rose. Rose.
Shadow Fisher.
Okay, good. Shadow Fissure. Melee. Get out.
Mind control. No escape.
Alright, pick up the boss buckler.
Shadow Fisher.
Melee Shadow Fissure. Watch out.
Your petty magics
Two arrows, green kicks.
to the might of the scourge.
Just adjust, people. It's all good. Read Frost Protection Potion.
Shadow Fisher.
Shadow Fissure soon. Watch your feet.
Your
Frost Blast soon. Watch your feet.
are no challenge to the might of the scourge.
40% incoming. Heal Rowan.
I require aid.
Rain, V-Res, SL. Rogues, tighten up on Star. I don't have it.
Shadow Fisher.
Shadow Fissure, Rogues, watch out.
To the might of
Frozen Shackles. Okay. Watch your feet, melee. Don't make me say it. Frozen Shackles. Alright, Frost Blast is coming out soon. Keep careful eye on healers. Interrupts. Mind control.
Release the shackles. I will freeze the blood in your veins.
Shadow Fissure Rogues. Why are we dying to Shadow Fissure? Keep it up, keep pumping. Yep. We're doing well. Shadow Fissure soon, watch out.
Holy cow.
We got this. 3%, keep going, keep going. 2%, 1%. Congrats. There you go. Oh my god, Ed! Are you serious? Yeah, oh my god. No way, really? No way. Wow. Good job, everybody. Can you rest me, please? No. Try to rest people.
Hey, I made it just in time before I
Alright.
leave.
Thank you for your take, Rick and Russell. Wow. Oh man,
Fucking sick.
yo, is that Bigglesworth? Yeah. Great job, everyone. That's it. That was very nicely done. Good job, guys.
I fell with the lid though.
So we're going to AQ now? Good shit. No, I'm going to bed.
I got 27 minutes left on my class.
Let me check pluses.
I got 2 minutes on mine.
We have a double red lockout if I lost that. Sandbadger has +3, and he won roll 2, so grab Sandbadger. Grab that big weapon. So good, that's insane. That's so crazy.
Oh, there you are.
Huge. Alright, Ost. Grab on the ring. 9 out of 9. Yeah, let's get a good screenshot by the throne.
Yeah, we definitely should.
Don't we get
Zora up on the top. Jump it up there, boy. If you insist. Goob should come up here with me, though.
Oh yeah, I'm coming, hold on.
Yeah, for 2. Over the other people out here.
Just checking. Heatsifer does not have a plus, so grab Heatsifer. Alright. The most important loot of the night.
Mr. Bigglesworth!
Am I the only one here who has it? I have it. I have it. Nice. Nice, congrats. That's
There's a
crazy.
cat lady also, yeah.
Jim, don't you dare try to steal our thunder. I'm on my way. Lose my water shield. It looks obnoxious. Where are you at, Zora? Oh, sitting on it? I'm coming. You're right down here, Jim.
You're in the throne.
That's the rebel.
Oh, come on.
So who's the photographer? I'll take one.
There you go.
Everyone smile.
Cheese.
Say prog. Look at this graph. Thanks for some raid discussion. That was awesome, guys. Congrats, everybody. That was a lot of hard work to get here, and we did it. Yeah. I'm going to be posting a pretty long, big announcement soon. It doesn't really have